Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, and in today's video we are going to cover a list of best airdrops that you can do, and you will be able to claim them on Q4 of 2024 and beginning of 2025. This list of projects have been building on 2024, and we have some expectations of a possible airdrop on launching of the tokens of all these protocols with estimated dates according to this influencer. So we are going to cover the list of the 50 projects that maybe are ready to launch the token on Q4 of 2024 with a possible airdrop, and the same for 2025. And I'm going to recap that list with my own comments and some comments about different projects that maybe you are not aware on that list. This also is going to help you to visualize some of the projects that you can still participate for this airdrop. Let's go directly to the content now. So shout out to Andy, this is a tweet that he posted, and he mentioned that in the next 6 months we will be known as the era of mainnet launches in the modular ecosystem, and he listed these 50 plus biggest ones with a short explainer and my predictions on when they will be launched. So remember that these dates are not confirmed, this is the prediction that he is doing, but we can see right now late Q3 2024 we have Ion Layer, and this is one that I put here first on my list too. So in October you will be able to transfer and sell your tokens. So Ion Layer is our first token that we are going to receive soon. Then I also mentioned the bridge, I mentioned that in a previous video. We have the confirmation of October 17 that is going to be the TGE event date. So we are going to receive that airdrop, and we have the grass airdrop at any moment now. So we are also on the expectation of that. Some of these early Q4 2024 projects we already covered it, and you can know if you can do this airdrop or not going into my website. So go to cryptocurrencystate.net/videos, and here you can search for any of these projects. So for example, for Burned Sion, you can go here to my website, search for Sion or Burned, and you can see if we cover it, and you can click here and see the steps that you can do to do this airdrop. So all this information of this post, you can search the project on my website, and you can see if we already have been covering with the step by step. So for early Q4 we have Burned Sion, we covered it many times. This is one of the expected airdrops that we are waiting for. We also covered Fuel Network, and this was a point system that required for you to put some funds to generate those points. If you want to do that too, you just need to go here, search for Fuel, and I covered it on July 9. This was just 2 days after they launched the point system. This is a big protocol with 82 million, but I think it's going to be really managed by big ways, but you still can do it. So just click here and you will see the step by step on the project. Not all these protocols are in my website or in YouTube. I don't have time to cover, of course, all the projects, but some of them are going to be in my private application. So you can join to my private subscription on Discord and also to my airdrop application, and you will find it there. The other one that we are waiting, like I mentioned, is the bridge. We already have the confirmation date. And here we have Eclipse. I don't know if you are familiar with protocol. We didn't cover it too much in my YouTube channel. We may mention it on my private Discord. But Eclipse is an SBM layer 2, and they raised $65 million. So it's a very big founding company. The Solana founder is involved too. And SVM means Solana Virtual Machine. So this is Solana over Ethereum. So the Twitter is 130k followers. The project has a lot of coverage, so it's not super under the radar, but maybe you are not familiar, and that is fine. Like I mentioned, 65 million in founding, and I know because I searched about that, the Solana founder is also behind this protocol. So this is one of those projects that you can check the status of the launch of the protocol and the expectation of the airdrop if you want to participate and start testing something that you can for this airdrop protocol. Moving on this list, we have Aligned Layer. Again, not sure if you are familiar with this project, but this is a ZK proof verification layer, and they raised 22 million. So again, very well founded. They aim to accelerate the roadmap of Ethereum by making proof verification faster and cheaper. So if you have a proof, we can verify it for 10% of the cost. It's built also with IN layer, and you can see all the partners that they have. Again, 22 in founding is a very interesting number for a protocol with these characteristics. So this is another one that you can keep an eye for a possible airdrop. Then we have Initia. We covered this, so this is in my private application. You can do the Initia airdrop. The testnet part already finished. Remember, you need to have a genie that you will be feeding and collecting points. So it was a testnet, very interactive, a little difficult to accomplish, but we should expect some airdrop for that. The protocol has been launching some updates on when it's mainnet. They say that they are 69-70% almost ready for the mainnet, so still some progress until we have the news for the mainnet launch. I would say that it's going to be at the end of Q4 for Initia. I don't expect it so early, but this is another protocol with a big founding and many apps are building on it. Moving on the list, we have Blackwing. I don't know, again, if you are familiar with this project. No liquidation, margin trading. This is an application over the Initia blockchain. So again, you can see how many projects appear already building on Initia. But Blackwing 5, you can trade on any asset natively without risk of liquidation. The testnet already finished it, so in this particular project you are late to start doing any of the airdrops, and they raised 4.5 million on founding. So you can check more information about the protocol on the website if you are interested. But again, 4.5 for this. Not a big amount, but this is one of the applications that are created on Initia. Moving on the list, we have Milky Way. We covered it many times. This is a staking hub for the modular ecosystem, backed by Polychain, Binance Lab, and Hack VC. It's not only for Initia, but yeah, it's covering many of the modular ecosystems. Very interesting protocol. We have been applying for that airdrop. The same happened with Particle Network. We also covered it, this layer 1, unifying all the chain through universal accounts. And like it said, chain abstraction is inevitable, so we want these interoperability chains. We also covered it Particle. The next one that maybe you are not familiar here is Union Build. This is also a ZK based interoperability chain, and Union connects the next generation of blockchains and rollups across any ecosystem. The testnet is still active, so you can go and participate on it. Almost 100k followers on Twitter, full of information and tweets. And Union, if you go to the fundraising part, has already 8.18 million in funding, so it's very respectable. So very nice amount of money for this protocol. So you can go and test the testnet, which is still active. Then we have Movement Labs. We covered it many times on DevNet and in the testnet. The testnet is still active, and of course it's going to be an incentivized testnet that is already confirmed. This is a protocol with many millions of funding, super hype around the crypto ecosystem, and the airdrop of movement could be big. I didn't hear too much buzz around the airdrop after they launched the testnet, so even if it's not under the radar, I think the attention has been lowering down a lot for this airdrop. So this is one of the airdrops that I recommend on my airdrop application to do. The Movement Labs application is going to be launched, I will say, at the end of Q4 or beginning of Q1 on 2025, but the airdrop is super interactive and clear, so you can go and participate. Search for Movement on my website and you will find the last tutorial step by step. The next one on the list is Rival's Network. This is an AI interlayer powered by a dual chain infrastructure with Dymension and Arbitrum in close collaboration with Caldera. So three important projects, three projects that I really like. So Rival's Network is one of the picks that I would do if I was you, related to the AI ecosystem. 350k followers here. On August they announced 9 million raised, but the total amount that they raised is 10.72 million. So if you are behind AI projects, Rival's Network is one that I will be focusing. This is an AI focused data chain. And again, its infrastructure is with Dymension and Arbitrum, with a close collaboration with Caldera, with another very important project that we are behind it. So Revalve AI is one interesting piece of project right now. Then we have Superseed. Again, not sure if you are familiar with Superseed. It's a little less hyped around the crypto ecosystem right now. This is the first blockchain that repays your debt. It's a little hard to explain, but basically when you build with super collateral, introducing a self-repaying loans you can build on, a new financial primitive where networks fuel a better on-chain experience. So they have this thing that is called powered by proof of repayment, which is a mechanism designed to programmatically reward anyone who repays the loans of super collateral borrowers. So a new type of technology here for loaning and paying those loans. So you are going to be rewarded if you accomplish and do those type of actions. Very interesting, not super hyped, but this is also expected according to this list to be launched on the early Q4 of this year. We have ZkB protocol. This is another project for Zk verification layer. It's developed by Horizon Lab, which is also related with Ape Coin. We have Raya Labs. We covered Raya many times. We are behind this airdrop right now in my private Discord, so this is a very interesting protocol that we are currently using. Then we have on Creator. This is launched on ZkSync, also for a layer 2 focused network. We have Hyperlane. We have been covering from Aegis, and we think that the airdrop is going to be in Q4 for sure. Caldera, we did the coverage of this airdrop that is still active. Espresso Sys, well, we covered it in my private Discord. We talked about this a couple of times, and it's in my private application, but you will not find it on my website or YouTube channel. And we also have Abstraction Chain. Not sure if you are familiar with that project, but this is a consumer focused layer 2 with a big distribution. So it's a layer 2 on Ethereum with Zk proof. They are in testnet phase, so you probably can participate and use the testnet for a possible airdrop. The amount that they raised is not disclosed, but you can find it in CryptoRank, so that is good too. And I forgot to mention that Superseed is also in the testnet phase, so you can go and interact with it if you are wanting to participate in another airdrop. And besides Abstraction Chain, we have Sofon, so we covered this. I am participating. You just need to put some money in the protocol to start be rewarded with a point system. Many of the airdrops here are point systems, so you will need to put some funds in order to receive those points. I have some red flags about the hype around this protocol, so I took part of what I was putting on this protocol. I am still getting points, but with a less risky amount that I put in the beginning. At the beginning I put like 10k in assets to receive a lot of points, and I was able to claim very fast on the leaderboard of this protocol, but right now I took a lot of that liquidity and put it in more safe places from my perspective, but nothing to complain about. Sofon still looks like a serious protocol, but of course you need to make your own research on each of these and try to lower down your risk on all these protocols. So this is all the information for the early Q4. I will go quickly with the rest. So from this list there are many projects that you can check yourself. For example, I was not aware of Format Chain. This is an NFT marketplace rollup. We have Socket Protocol. I was hearing about this. I didn't check for any of the possible airdrops, but you can go and check for Socket Protocol if you are interested. Lumio, we covered it a couple of things. This is a project developed by Pontem Network, so very related to Aptos. This is a VM abstraction framework that deploys apps with SVM, MoveVM and more on any chain. So very interesting technology behind it. We have the Jumper exchange that is super hype right now. We love Jumper, we use Jumper, we recommend to do this airdrop. So if you are not doing Jumper airdrop right now, I think you are missing one of the good opportunities. We have Conduit, we covered this. Use Firewall. This is a security for safe block space. Very new project, I don't know about this one. so do your own research on that one. Oshi Labs, this is a new protocol and surprise for me, not familiar with it, so again, check it if you have the possibility to do an airdrop, that will be nice. The good thing about this list, guys, is that some of the names are not so familiar, so you can make some decisions to start doing some airdrops around these protocols that are not so hype. Again, my recommendation is check for the founding. If you can find the amount of founding that they have, you can take a better decision if they could pay a good airdrop or not. But many projects pass it under radar and then launch great airdrops. So from this list, we also have Infinex app. Boris covered it many times. We covered it in my private Discord and in YouTube. So Infinex right now is one of those that you can participate on the airdrop, expected to be launched at the end of 2024. Again, guys, in that list is not all the projects that we have been covering. Another that I will mention here, for example, is Vechain. I think we are more close to have some reward for our testnet participation, so I will expecting something in Q4 of 2024 regarding Vechain. Still, I think that most of the airdrop is going to be for mainnet participants, so I am a little skeptic of what could be the reward for doing all the testnet actions, but according to some sources, they mention at some point that the community is going to be rewarded to participate on the testnet, so that is why we are still doing it, getting BGT tokens and stake them on validators. So Vechain is another of the big airdrops with 142 million on funding. So that cover is basically all Q4 of 2024. I know there are many other projects here. We have Ethena airdrop to claim very soon. So this list is not complete, of course, and it's more related to all the modular ecosystem. So anyways, it's a very interesting index of projects that you can check to keep participation on the airdrops. For Q1 of 2025, we have Sovereign Labs, another interoperable and scalable rollups that can run on any blockchain. Nuffle, this is Nuffle DAOs, it's not a project that I am aware of. Sunrise Layer, we covered it in my private Discord a little about it. This is a specialized DA layer for proof of liquidity. The testnet is live, so this is one airdrop opportunity that you can go check for Sunrise and you can participate on the testnet that, like you can see here, it says that it's an incentivized testnet. So this is another airdrop that you can do for the Sunrise protocol, and according to this could be launched in early Q1 of 2025. You have Polymer Labs with a token launch for that interoperability layer 2. We have Risk Zero, another ZkBM. So check again the status for the token launch and the possible airdrop. Mitosis, this is a familiar protocol that we have been covering from a while. They launched a new whitelist very early last week, so you can go and participate. Mitosis is a great protocol with a nice founding too, so I would recommend you to check it. And we have here Spinsonet. I am not familiar with this protocol, I think it's very new, but this seems to be a performance Solana layer 2 with Celestia underneath, so could be very interesting to check the status of an airdrop. And for later Q1 of 2025, I will say that the most notorious name here for our community is Nillion Network. This is one that I am doing. Very interesting protocol, humanity first, blind computer, AI and blind modularity. Very interesting protocol. The same for Aztec Network that we covered it many times, a privacy focused layer 2. So here you have the list for everything that you could get for this modular ecosystem for the end of 2024 and Q1 of 2025. If you want to know more about airdrops, remember to go and check on my website cryptocurrencystate.net. And if you want access to all the airdrops on my application, go to the subscription section. You can join to my private Discord where we manage all this information early, of course. And we have many channels for the different strategies, from passive income to crypto gems, meme coins, and of course a lot about airdrops. And here you have a video on how my app works. Here you will be able to join my application in my subscriptions. You will have a dashboard where you can easily select the airdrop that you want to know and do. Just select the category that you want, newest airdrop, recommended by me, popular airdrops. Just click track and you can start applying on all those airdrops. My application is a high-level app for airdrop appliance. So go here, you have the step-by-step, follow all the steps, and you are done on this airdrop. You have also alarms for reminder for all the tasks that you need to do, recursive tasks and more. My application is a life changer if you are doing airdrops. That will be all for this video, guys. Best airdrops to do and claims for 2024 and Q1 of 2025. If you like this content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. Don't forget to follow me in Twitter at CryptoSeaState. It's appearing right now, CryptoSeaState, because I post there live actions that I do for airdrops and many more stuff that are very important for airdrop hunting and crypto in general. That will be all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.